Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to Direct Reporters TV. So today we are going to be discussing on the just concluded 2024 Women's Day celebration in Ebonyi State, which attracted different dignitaries from the state. And today, I have in the studio with me a co-host, Mrs.
Favor Udebulam.
And I also have Mr. Chinedu Nguta in the studio, who is going to be discussing these issues with us. And
Okay, my name is Chinedu Nguta. As you all know, I am a regular face and you are a regular anchor. Today, I will be filing questions from them, as she rightly said. Favor Udegunam, you welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Uchechi Opera Jacko. I know two of you will not strangle me here because you know that nobody is here. Is between me and two of you, and it is not always easy for a man to find himself at the middle of women. But I believe I will cope. Okay.
okay, sir. So the wife of the Ebonyi State governor just concluded the 5 days program, which spanned through Monday through Friday, for the Ebonyi Women's Day celebration. And on the grand finale, she invited the wife of the president of Nigeria, Professor Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, to the state, and the wives of the 23 governors in the federation. So I want to ask, what does she actually want to drive from this program by inviting these dignitaries? What is she driving at, or should I say, what is this jamboree about?
Okay, I don't want you to call it the jamboree because she is the first lady of the state. She has a motive of bringing the wife of the president to Ebonyi State. I think the woman said this is the first time she's coming to Ebonyi State, and I think this will also help us to open some economic corridor that will be of help to Ebonyi women because we are there, and the first lady Oluremi Tinubu said she donated 50 million naira to Ebonyi women and 20,000 wrappers
Of rappers to
of wrappers to the Ebonyi women and the bags of shoes that will help those who trade on shoes to boost their economic ego. So I think that is one of the things it has attracted to Ebonyi State. Well, I want to also say that the first lady is a woman who knows what she wants. It is not easy for her to do that, and this is the first time for the past 14 years or 15 years, Ebonyi women are being celebrated across the globe because that was a national program which attracted the wife of the president and 23 wives of the governors of federation. So I think that gave it a national correlation, and those who came in Ebonyi for the first time will also have a different story to tell because before now, people who are outside the states never believe that Ebonyi there are a place called Ebonyi, and even if there is, they see Ebonyi people as first class or third class citizens. But from the speeches of the first lady, you discover that she also made a catchy statement where he said that Ebonyi women are first lady in nature because she called the name of the first civilian governor of the state, Okamaka Egwu, who was met when the husband was the governor of Lagos State. They were together as a wife of the governors, and good thing, the wife of the present governor has started doing same. So I believe that is going to benefit Ebonyi a lot. That is all I know.
Okay. Different from that, We want to talk about the PDP version of I am Chooks through his media campaign organization in the 2023 election, and Moses Sidika, who also accused Governor Wifru's administration of squandering a whopping sum of 20 billion naira in from the Ebonyi State Treasury in rebuilding the Ebonyi State Airport runway, which which was commissioned under the Governor Mahi's former administration. So and Governor Mahi spent a sum of 30 billion naira to put this airport in place. So what is he trying to say? Is it that he's trying to say that because Governor Mahi commissioned this airport and spent the a whopping sum of 30 billion naira from the state treasury, that it should be abandoned because he didn't finish it, or it should be left that way, and this amount Governor Wifru is spending to actually resuscitate this runway is a waste.
Oh God. Well, that is the work of opposition. I love what he's saying because in a state where there is no opposition, it becomes anarchy. Yes, Wifru, I've always said it that one good thing about Governor Wifru is that he has not abandoned any project in the state from his predecessors. That is a clog in the wheel of drive, because if other administrations had continued with the project of their predecessors, I don't think we would be where we are today. Would have been better place, because the government is a continuum. You don't need to abandon a project because you were not the initiator, or because you didn't come from the same platform your predecessor came from. So all these things are what Wifu is doing, and Ebonyas are happy. As an individual, I am happy. I've been saying it that this project should not be abandoned, even though in his own wisdom, I know that he was advised not to use, not to construct it on a concrete pavement, that he's never done. But you know, he's a man with his own vision. Nobody knew what he wanted to achieve. But kudos to Wifu, who didn't relent. He saw it as a challenge, and he went into it, and today he's being celebrated. We know that Omar spent over 36 billion naira, but you said 30 billion, but that was over 36 billion naira, the one that was made public. But that is wisdom on the side of the governor, Wifuru, because that money that was squandered on that airport is Ebonyi taxpayers. So if he cannot continue, if he cannot resuscitate that project so that it will start bringing money to the Ebonyi State covers, that means the 36 billion naira was a waste. We do know that he has spent so much money to make it work, but I believe in future we will reap from the investment he has, the project. That is my take.
Okay. So, sir, Governor Wifru has also appreciated his wife for attracting the wife of the president and the wives of the governors of the country. Do you think the visit of the presidency of these personalities is going to add Ebonyi State? Is going to add to Ebonyi State
GDP. Okay. Yeah, I am not an economist, but as a layman, I am. I think. What was that your question? You said the wife of the governor.
Yes.
The governor appreciated his wife for doing that.
For attracting
the wife of the president and the 23 governors' wives.
Yes.
Okay, it is a good one. Those who came to Ebonyi may be having a different story before now, but they must have learned one or two things that Ebonyi do different. Yes, when you hear the name of Ebonyi people, you think they are timid, but the wife of the cheerleader of the wife of the governors commended Governor Wifuru immediately. She stepped into the Ebonyi ESCO chambers. She said that this is the UN standards, and that is one thing Ebonyi has achieved from that, because I know if by tomorrow another governor or governor's wife comes to Ebonyi, they will be eager to introduce what Ebonyi is doing in their own state. We are not all conquered people as they think. So that is one thing I believe this visit has faced the governor. And the governor on his own, he said that the wife did well for attracting the wife of the president. Yes, I think he did say that he was never told. The wife was economical on how to relate the information, because if he had told that she was going to bring the wife of the president and the 23 wives of the governors, he wouldn't have agreed with her, but she did it on her own, and it became a success. I think that is what a leader is supposed to do. Wherever you have done well, you should be proactive enough to say you have done well. Wherever you have done wrong, you should also be proactive enough to condemn it and say you didn't get this one right. So that is one thing I think we have achieved. We always know that Mufru's wife is a very smart person. I think she has her reasons of doing this.
Okay. The Ebonyi State government, through the Commissioner of Information and State Orientation, has replied the Anichu's fusion of PDP over 50 paragraphs write-up. In his claim, do you think the commissioner has done the best because he was unable to tell us the economic importance of these personalities?
Visit, okay. Yes, the commissioner can't stop doing his job. He's an image maker of the state, so he can't allow people to talk down on his principle, and he will not reply them. But I did say that that is the job of opposition political party. They should be on government. When opposition party are proactive in a particular state, you see difference. Yes, for the fact that he has been able to say that the governor squandered a whopping 20 billion naira in rebuilding the runway, which was commissioned by the previous administrations, and also invited the first lady and the 23 other governors' wife to Ebonyi State. I know money must have gone out of the state, and money must have been spent. So, but that is what we don't know. As I earlier said, I don't know what the first lady wants to achieve from this, but as an individual, I'm beginning to see those areas she has exploited as a person. I don't know what it has to give to the state government as government, but I want to also say that this is a very good movement. And whether the visit of the personalities was going to increase the GDP of the state, yeah. That money is too much, so to say, because the first lady donated 15 million naira to Ebonyi women, which will also boost economic activities in the state. She also donated 20,000 wrappers. These wrappers, we didn't know if it is customized wrappers, and the shoes, if they are customized, it is of no use to Ebonyians. But if she actually want to achieve what she said, that donating this to Ebonyi State government is a way of trying to help the governor and the wife help those who are in need, those who trade on shoes. Mostly now, the festive period is around the corner. People will be jostling to get wears for their kids and their wives and even their husband. So I believe if those things are not customized, it is a welcome development. It has added to the GDP of the state, but it is a gradual thing. We know that the wife of the president also promised to always work with the wife of the governor to make sure that Ebonyi women are empowered economically. So that is, but on the angle of the commissioner has not been able to tell us that this has added to the growth of the state economically. But that is what his job supposed to be. He is supposed to attack to address the image maker of the immediate past PDP governorship candidate in the state, and he choose. Well, he declare on his own. That is good for a government in power.
Yes.
That should be opposition.
Yes.
Now, if by tomorrow they want to spend money, there should be prudency. There should be prudency because they knew that people will be somewhere monitoring them. But if nobody raises alarm, they can spend the money the way they want it. So I want to believe that both the doer have done well. That of the PDP campaign organization media aid has done his job. The commissioner for information as an image maker of the state has also done his job. The media has been busy since yesterday. People talk about the Moses Sidike's angle, or people also talk about the commissioner's angle. So it makes media men to be busy, because we may not have had this to discuss if not that this type of issue cropped up. So I think they are doing their job.
Okay. Governor Wifuru, in his speech, he told Ebonyans that he informed Ebonyans that his wife, Chief Mrs. Uzamaka Wifuru, is a better politician and a stronger politician than he thought she was. So is he trying to tell us that he cannot connect to the national
national politics?
Yes, without the help of his wife, or without his wife coming in.
Well, that is, it looks childlike because Wifuru was one time a chairman of Nigeria Speakers Conference of Nigeria. He held that position from 2017 to when his tenure elapsed. So he has been of a national figure. Well, that is why they are called Her Excellency. Mm-hmm. She owns it as a debt to the husband to help her connect to those areas she thinks the husband has not been doing well. So it is because they came to Ebonyi that we are able to know that the woman is a stronger politician, as the man said, that he never knew she was going to package this, and they came out of it successfully. So that is one thing he has achieved. He has been able to understand the type of woman he is married to, that this woman can stood the gap even if he's not close tomorrow to do one or two things. So that is one thing. But whether she's the one connecting her to national politics, I think
she's doing well.
She's doing well. Mm-hmm. She's doing well because, as I earlier said, the visit of Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu is also going to bring a change into the state, because she can now have somebody to fall back to.
Yes.
If you want to empower Ebonyi women, she can easily fall back to the wife of the governor. That is the contact she has been able to establish.
Okay. And what is your advice to Ebonyi State government? Because whether anybody likes it or not, the fact that the PDP is making is obvious that this money that's already been removed from the covers of the state's treasury, it cannot come back after spending it.
Yes, that takes me back to my earlier statement where I said that this money must be spent if everybody wants to get it right, because that airport should not lie fallow. Yes. A whooping amount of money was spent, and this most of this money was borrowed from international organizations and local creditors. So I think this is one thing the government should be careful of how to spend the money, because if you don't spend carefully, you will not get it right. It is when you spend the money very carefully and you see that people will be getting the results. But when you dish out money just because you want to achieve a particular or selfish interest, so I don't think it will help the state. So this money, I believe it is going to translate to gain, but people will soon start to reap the gain of the investment of that airport, because the immediate past administration who conceived the project and embarked on it, they had economic interests for the people of the state, because it's going to open an economic corridor. If, according to the state government, they are able to put together what they have told the public, you discover that even those who are from Akwa Ibom, Abia State, Imo State, those who cannot easily go to Port Harcourt to go out of the country will always come to Ebonyi. So that is one thing I think is going to do for us. So, and lastly, we should be patient. We should be patient. The government is just is less than 2 years. We can't assess the government in less than 2 years, but let's give them 2 years. Then we'll be able to say that this is the area they have done well, and this is the area they have also not done well. I think that is my take. Thank you.
Okay. Be it from the state treasury fund, be it the visit of the wife of the president's visit. I believe all these developments are for the betterment of Ebonyi State and for Ebonyians in general. Thank you, Mr. Chinedu, for your wonderful time and discussing this issue with us. And my co-host, Mrs. Favor, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm still your host, Uchechi Oparajak, for Direct Reporters.
Thank you for. I want to thank God for saving me from these two lioness sitting beside me. Bye, bye, bye.
Thank you, sir, for coming.
Yeah.
I'm on it.